Dan, with the league season well underway, how have you found your time as our chairman so far?
Well, first, Tom, thanks for having me on. I think this is going to be the first of a number of these interviews every couple of weeks. Hi to all the fans and everyone associated with Dagenham. Thinking about the season so far, it's great to be here. I think we've made some progress in the close season, but as I think we all know, the most recent results haven't been what we would have expected. And I think there's some work to do to turn recent results around for future games.
As part of our preseason tour, we obviously took the trip out to Italy, which proved to be a great experience for both the team and the fans that managed to make the trip out there. Can we expect to see similar trips in the years to come?
Yes, actually, I was talking to the folks at Campobasso about organising next year's Club Underdog Cup, and we're trying to think of the location. Maybe Italy, maybe we host Campobasso in London this time, or maybe even go to America, because Brooklyn, one of the other Club Underdog teams, their men's team will be playing at that point as well. So we've got plans to expand the Underdog Cup with our teams, and obviously Dagenham's going to be a central part of that, and I'm really excited about that.
Thinking about Campobasso, you obviously spent some time there before coming over to the Daggers. What similarities and differences do you see in the two clubs?
So I do actually think they're pretty similar. We obviously took over Campobasso at the same point in the pyramid of Italian football, so the fifth tier, and that's obviously where we are right now. And we followed the same playbook for the first close season that we've just had in terms of turning the squad around. Believe it or not, that first season in Campobasso, there was a few issues with getting exactly the kind of results we wanted out of the gate. But we're obviously having that a little bit here with the York game most recently, and Southend and Halifax, which are obviously pretty frustrating to watch in terms of being up and then dropping points. So we had a similar situation there, and we managed to turn it all around. And obviously Campobasso went up and went up again, and they're now in the Italian equivalent of League One. And so we'd love to do a similar kind of thing here. But I think the teams are pretty similar. They're both kind of scrappy underdog type teams where we're fighting to win, fighting to get those victories, and I like a similar kind of culture as well in terms of hard work, being down to earth, engaging with the community, using those levers to actually create on and off the field success, and that's what we're trying to do at Dagenham. It's what we're trying to do at Campo, and I think, to your point, that there's a lot of similarities between the two teams.
One of the first things you and the ownership group did was appoint James King as our sporting director. In your opinion, what has that appointment done to improve the infrastructure around the club?
Sure. Well, James has done a great job. He's an expert, in terms of football at this level in the southeast, and I think that's shown in some of the players we've discovered and managed to get on board that weren't here last year. And I think that the key and the reason why we wanted to have a sporting director is to use everybody's resources, their own human capital, in the highest and best use. So we've got James working with Ben to create the squad, and then James doing all of the finding and signing of players frees up Ben and Lou to do coaching, and that's really what that they should be doing. They should be focused entirely on coaching the team, focused entirely on getting wins. And so giving Ben and Lou that freedom to just purely focus on the technical side, and have James help with construction of the squad and the more of the operational side of getting players in, I think is very valuable, and hopefully we'll see the fruits of that with Ben and Lou winning on the field and getting to the highest place we can in the National League this year.
Finally, now that you've had a good chance to witness the league firsthand, witness the team perform, what are your hopes for the season?
So first of all, I think I actually had a call with Ben and Lou and James this morning to strategize how to get us out of this run of less than great results, and I think there's definitely a pathway forward there. I think we know what we need to do, but Ben and Lou have got ideas on the technical side as to how to fix this, and so we're excited still. We think that we're going to turn this around, and we'll get before you know it, the victories will start rolling in, and then victories tend to come in streaks. So once you start winning, it's easier to carry on winning. So we're aiming to get that start of winning, and then we're going to want to win again and again and again. And so I hope and expect we'll be higher up the table. I think this has been a good education over the last couple of months in terms of being actually in league play. Seeing what we need to do. As I said, the results we've had last few games at least, probably need a little bit of a course correction, and we're working on that now. And what I'm saying is to the fans, bear with us, stick with us, and by the end of the season, hopefully we'll won't let you down.